Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Unlock Your Learning. Friends, in this video we are going to discuss worksheet number 9. Subject is social science. The date is 5 August 2021. The class is 6th. So here you need to write your name and here your class teacher's name. So the topic of this worksheet is where did people live? Okay. So we have to find out where, this worksheet is based on the topic where did people live. So this is while eating your food, have you ever thought from when and where that wheat or rice in your food began to grow? Let's find the answer of this question through the given map. So we need to see here is that over here you see the topic is where did people live. So have you ever thought the wheat or the rice you eat in your food, where has it come from? So we are going to study that in this worksheet. So over here you can see this is the map of India along with its neighboring countries given to us. Here you can see, and now over here there are some important points you need to know which are mentioned in the worksheet too. So see, so over here if you come to the northwest, you see this is the Kirthar Hill and the Suleiman Hills, which are to the northwest of India. These hills are in Pakistan, and these were the hills which are rich in agriculture and fertile soil. So here barley and wheat was grown a lot around 8,000 years ago. Okay, next point we see is we come to the northeast. So here you see Garo Hills. These hills are located in the northeast region of India, where there are 7 states, as we know: Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, Mizoram, Meghalaya, Tripura and Nagaland. So this hill is also good for agriculture. It has fertile soil, and over here even different types of crops are grown. Now we come down in the middle. So you see here we have the Vindhyas. These are the mountain ranges. They have fertile soil, and if you come over here, this much place you see, this is the Gangetic plain, which is absolutely good for the agriculture, because the soil in this plain is fertile, and here we can grow types of crops which will grow very nicely, and this is very rich in fertile soil. So the Vindhyas range are also good for agriculture. Next we see is, you come here, if I zoom into this, we have the Ganga river. As you can see here, we have Ganga river. Now what is this river? You can see it starts from this point. Let me see. So this river starts from here, and this river deposits itself into the Bay of Bengal over here. Okay, you can see here. So over here you can see the tributaries even of Ganga. Tributaries are the small rivers which form or deposit into the bigger rivers, the larger rivers. So one is Yamuna, here you can see. Okay, Yamuna. Then you see we have Son here. This is also one tributary. Then this one you see here, it is not named, but this river I am taking my cursor to. This river is what river? Ghagra river. And then the river to the west, to the east is, you can see here, this is the Gandak river. And over here even there is one river like here, which is not marked in this map, but that river is known as River Kosi. That is also a tributary of Ganga river. So the cities, the cities in the earlier times flourished on the banks of these rivers only. That means the cities were made on the banks of these rivers: Ganga, Yamuna, Son, Gandak, Ghagra, and etc. Okay. Now friends, we are going to move down to the next part of this worksheet. So let us see. So now over here friends, as you can see, this is what I have told you right now. Let's read this paragraph here given to us. So this says, now find Suleiman and Kirthar hills to the northwest of India. In this region about 8,000 years ago, human began to grow crops like wheat and barley. So I have already told you, and we have already found where are Suleiman and Kirthar hills. They are in Pakistan. You can see here. And these hills were the hills where humans began to grow crops like wheat and barley 8,000 years ago. Now let us read the next point given to us, that is, locate the Garo hills to the northeast and Vindhyas in the central India. These were some of the other areas where agriculture developed. The places where rice was first grown are north of Vindhyas. Okay, so over here you can see here I have told you about the Garo hills also. These are the hills which are located in the northeast of India, which are good for agriculture. Okay, now let us read the next point here, that is trace the river Indus and its tributaries. I have told you about the tributaries are smaller rivers that flow into larger rivers. So the tributaries are Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Byas, Satluj. Okay, about 4,700 years ago, some of the earliest cities flourished on the bank of these rivers. So if you see here, if we come to here in the northwest of India, what we get to see is this river, that is the Indus River. Okay, so you all can see this Indus River right here, and now we are asked to see the tributaries. So this is the Indus River right here, and the tributaries are the rivers which are smaller rivers which then deposit themselves into the greater rivers. So if you see here, if we see, we have what river here? Jhelum River, you can see right here. This is also tributary. Then we have Chenab River, this is also a tributary. Then we have the river Ravi. So this is also a tributary. Then you can see here the river Satluj, and then the river Byas. So Satluj here and then Byas over there. So these are the rivers which are the tributaries of Indus River, and these are also the rivers on which the earliest cities were made. Okay, next we come down. So what we see here, so you come down, now this is written. Now we have fill in the blanks. Okay, so we need to see what is the answer of this fill in the blank. Now first one is A is wheat was first grown in. So where was wheat grown first in? Yes, it was the Suleiman and the Kirthar hills region. Okay, so let me make it big and expand this. So as you all can see over here, that means over here wheat was first grown in Suleiman and Kirthar Hills region. Okay, next B1 is rice was first grown in. So over here you can see we have studied this in this one second point, that is over here locate the Garo hills to the northeast and Vindhyas in the central India. So these were some of the other areas where agriculture developed. The places where rice was first grown are north of the Vindhyas. So this means that rice was first grown where, as you can see, rice was first grown in the northern region of the Vindhyas. So we can write this as north of the Vindhyas. Alright, so you can see the answer is right here. So the rice crop which was first grown in north of Vindhyas. North of the Vindhyas. Next is, what are the names of tributaries of river Indus? So we have already studied this. So what are the names? Let me show you. So the rivers are, they are river Jhelum, like this. I am going to write, then comma, river Chenab, then river Ravi, then what we have is Byas river. Next we have Satluj. We have Satluj river. Okay, so these are the tributaries of river Indus. Okay, so as you can see, let us once again repeat: Jhelum river, Chenab river, Ravi river, Byas river, and the Satluj river. Okay, next we see is, in the given map, identify the tributaries of river Ganga. So we need to identify the tributaries of river Ganga. So I have already told you what are the tributaries of river Ganga. Yamuna river, then you see Yamuna river over here, Yamuna river over here. Okay, then what we have here is Yamuna river, and after this we have river Son. You can see this also deposit into Ganga. Then this one is river Ghagra, and then this one is river Gandak. Okay, so these are the tributaries of river Ganga. So let's write them. So let us see what are the tributaries of river Ganga. They are, so they are Yamuna river. Then we have which river? Son. And then after that, we have river Ghagra. And then after that, Gandak river. Okay. So these are the rivers which are the tributaries of Ganga. So let me write this. So as you can see here, the rivers which are the tributaries of Ganga are Yamuna river, Son river, Ghagra river, and Gandak river. And friends, this is all for today. If you are new to my YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon down below so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Also leave a like on this video. Till then, stay home, stay safe, wear a mask, maintain social distancing, and take good care of yourself. Bye bye.